Love, abundance, and protection. Love, abundance, and protection. Welcome. What's going on? We got the Quran real quick. The weighing on the day, the weighing on that day will be just as for those whose scale will be heavy with good deeds only, they will be successful. So make sure you're practicing a lot of good deeds. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for Scorpio. The future. Genius. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. You're going to manifest everything that you want to manifest. You're going to be real powerful, even more powerful than the wish that you are right now. And you're going to complete a lot of experiments that you got going on, a lot of projects you got going on, a lot of goals that you got going on. You're going to accomplish them. Suspicion. Someone was pointing you out, suspecting you to be evil or doing some sort of evil workings, and now they're the ones being pointed out to be the one that's suspected of doing a lot of evil doings and shit like that. Dinner here in reverse. Somebody was trying to claim that you didn't know what you wanted, but it was just them that you didn't want. That's why you was acting a certain way. This is why, you know, I just heard that you play their game back at them. Yeah, if you really truly wanted them, you would have been the one in control, but that it never would have reached an area of games. So that's also how you could tell too if somebody truly wants you. Six of Cups here in reverse. A family misses you. Somebody was trying to force you to be a part of a family, a toxic family that they're a part of, and you escaped. You got away. Ace of Pentacles. Toxic family that fights over money, that is toxic due to the fact of them being money hungry. What's going on? What's up? What's up, Pittsburgh? But they're toxic because of the money. And they wanted you to be a part of this pool of evil fucking lava. Like it's like a lava pool where everyone burns to death and goes broke, drain emotionally, drain financially, drained mentally due to the someone trying to force you, trying to control you, trying to control your money, trying to force you to give them money. They wanted you to be a part of this family, but you escaped. The Hangman, you escaped to enlighten yourself also too. They like to steal people's enlightenment, where that people, they're poor in mind, they don't have intelligence. They're the intelligence robbers, the intelligence thieves. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Intelligence thieves. Hell yeah. Nine of Pentacles. They also steal people's fun, like whatever that makes you fun, that makes you like anything that you could possibly do to have fun. They have to steal that because that ruins your intelligence, that ruins your spirituality, your connection to spirit. Also, too, this is what they were trying to attack. with the Hangman, and then the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups here in reverse. The Hierophant here in reverse also too. Teachings, they also like the still teachings, like whatever you've learned, like when it comes down to like meals to cook, or just like tips and tricks around the house, or self-care, hygiene, or just like shopping tips and tricks like that you have. They were also after that. They were also after trying to steal shit like that, because that's like part of that's like a cultural kind of thing that becomes embedded within like your day to day, right? So they like to steal cultural ideas from individuals also too, because they like to do it for a cultural reason. So that, say like you have a trick for like taking a shower or some shit like that, they wanted to steal that. Or you have a trick on how to potty train maybe your younger siblings, right? They wanted to steal that trick so that they can train and blackmail people with that as an offering to teach them. They like to sell knowledge. The Tower, that's the truth also too. The Chariot here in reverse. It took you a while to escape. It took you a while to get out of this family situation, but once you did, you was never gonna. Once you have, like you already did. The Tower still at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups also too. You had to leave for your peace. You had to leave for your sanity. It took you a while. It took you like almost 2 decades to get out of this family situation. This toxic family Deadpool, a literal Deadpool, death pool. Ace of Pentacles back out again. Two of Wands here in reverse. Somebody's real busy or exhausted or tired. This is why they had to leave alive early. This is why they weren't trying to stick around for people to be interactive within the live. You may be seeing things with your third eye. Ace of Cups here too, with the Two of Wands here in reverse. The Nine of Cups then shifted also too. So after you then made this decision to leave a family situation alone, all the Ace of Cups started pouring into like the Ace of, like you just started to get the biggest of emotional fulfillment. But it's like the longer as the further time goes on, the further away you get spiritually from away from this toxic family situation ship that individuals are trying to force you to be a part of. So it's kind of like the further away you get away from this memory, the stronger you get, the more emotionally fulfilled you get. This is why the Two of Wands here is in reverse and the Ace of Cups is here. The Ace of Cups is here. I don't see no Pentacles. Well, besides like peace for the Nine of Pentacles, or what that could also be significant to like getting money from the divine. Maybe you used to get money from illegal means. Ace of Pentacles, that's also confirmation. The King of Wands, yeah, utilizing some sort of black magic, some sort of yeah, you used to do some sort of blacksmithing, some sort of black magic for like criminals and shit like that. That's because you were dealing with this toxic family. You didn't even know it, but you were mind washed. But ever since you didn't left the situation alone, you know, you've been getting money from the divine. You've been getting money divinely. The Three of Pentacles here in reverse is just how they would like to accumulate. They like to accumulate from illegal means or evil means because it boosts their ego, it boosts their self-esteem. It makes them feel more powerful. They think like light working and shit like that, it ain't cool. They don't think that shit is cool enough for them or for the reputation that they want from the friends that they got or some shit like that. That's just also just proving just like the type of people that they have around. The lovers here also too. They also would like to steal, but they were trying to steal traits from your lovers also too. Say like the personality that they had, or just like, say for instance, like take this as an extreme kind of metaphorical example, not metaphorical, but actual example. Like say if you had a fucking lover that was like emo or wore a lot of black or goth or something like that. This these people they would end up fucking goth and emo like a month or two after y'all done broke up or some shit like that. They would wait enough time to go by where that it don't look suspicious, and then they would start copying the characteristics of your ex. What's going on? Wheel of Fortune. What else? What else about this lovers? Justice here in reverse. They will also try to prey on the. Say if they didn't like the skin tone of your lover, or if they didn't like just characteristics about them. Like they could have tattoos. They could be a certain height. They could be a certain body shape, body size, or some shit like that. Or just like certain framatures of their body, like shoulders width or like elbow length or some shit like that. Like they would fucking prey on y'all to break up, y'all to go through karma, some sort of karma. Page of Swords. They will also speak. They will also do a lot of workings when you were asleep. Whenever you were asleep, they will stay up and they do a lot of witchcraft during the witchery hours to try to spell cast poverty and consequences for being bad and shit like that over your life. But I'm gonna end it off right there. I'm about to head on, get on to the motherfucking Sagittarius reading. Yeah, you know the vibe. Pirate gang and old gang rich seal and stay smiling. I'm gonna freak that ass like a black and mild.